Hey there, welcome to another tutorial, and I'll be showing you how to make Nigerian Amapiano type beats inspired by Asake and Jonn. So if you're new, hit the subscribe button and let's get started. Now the first thing you need to know when trying to make a Nigerian style Amapiano beats is the tempo. You need to get the tempo correctly, and most times the tempo ranges between 108 to 115 most times, all right? So I'm just going to sit somewhere in the middle, just type in value. I could pick 110, 111, 112. Let's go with 112. All right, that's our tempo. Okay, now that's set. Next, we need the sounds that are relevant to the style of music we make. Okay, so I'm going to come to my drum kit right here. If you have any of my piano drum kits, it should work, but I recommend you get my SC2's Ultimate Amapiano drum kit. Find it right here. It has over 300 sounds, unique kicks, percussions, rim shots. In fact, everything you need to make really good drum tracks for Nigerian style Amapiano beats. So I'm going to come to the snare right here. Pick this, drag it to my channel rack. If you can't get a channel rack, just click this icon right here to bring it out. So we need 3 different snares. I like this snare. Then bring in one more. Now, in case if you run into some issues, FLC does have some glitch with their samples where you click here and it sounds like this. You can just come to this settings icon. You can see it's currently on a different key. Instead, just right click C5, and set. This is an issue that happens once in a while with some samples in FL. I don't know why. So we have that, and then let's bring in a rim this time. Let's bring in that rim. So to create your pattern, you could start from any of these boxes, but I'm going to start from here. So you can just leave basically 2 notes in between. I could start from here if I wanted to. If I had to start from here, skip 2 notes, then skip 2 notes. Or I could also do it from here. Skip 2 notes, skip 2 notes. Then next I need a kick. Click this in here. Then you create your 4 kicks, your 4-step kick. And then we have our percussions. Bring it in here. I like this sound. So now a guide with percussion, most times you don't want to hit with your kick. Okay, try your best to dodge your kick while playing very minimal notes. So bring this in here as well. So now I'm going to layer my rim shots, or rather my snare pattern, with an interesting percussion like this, for example. So you can see I have this right here, trace it down, this snare, trace it down, and then this. Now this is totally optional, but it just helps add some weight to our snare pattern. Reduce the volume. Then next, we just drop this onto our playlist. Make sure you're in bar mode for now so that it's more easy to understand the number of bars you're counting. So we see we have 4 bars, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then next we need some shaker loops, which you can get in here, and it automatically matches your tempo, so you don't have to set it. So change it to song mode, reduce the volume, then let's look for a shaker loop. We try this. Let me try something else. This is all included in this drum kit, so if you want to make your drums heavier, you can definitely go back and layer some more elements, but I like how this is sounding right now. So next, I need to create chords. Most times for chords in Nigerian style Amapiano, they use soft electric piano or soft Rhodes style sounds. So I'm going to bring in a popular plugin, Lounge Lizard. So, and then you can also get our MIDI chord pack so that you can get easy Amapiano, Nigerian Amapiano chords. So if I come to our MIDI kit, you can see right here specifically the Palazzo MIDI chord pack, which is inspired by Asake, Jonn. So just click, let's say this chord, turn off time signature, accept. Let's hear how it sounds. See, that sounds nice. Let's try another one. I like that. Let me try another one. All nice chords. So I'll go with this guy, reduce the volume a bit. Then simply duplicate it. Now these chords work with any software, whether using FL Studio, Logic Pro, Ableton. It's a MIDI file. It works with any software. Okay, so you can just drag and drop, and it's sounding good into your software. Please, the MIDI chord do not make sounds on their own. They need a plugin to be loaded up first, and you drop into the piano roll of that plugin. Okay, it doesn't make sound on its own. Most times I like to render my sound once I like how it's sounding. Just render. There's really no big deal here. You can choose to render yours or not. No big deal. Then next, I'm going to bring in strings. I'm going to use Triton Extreme for strings. And let's come to strings right here. Then I'm going to copy this, turn it off, then paste this right here. So I'm going to reduce the length of the notes. I want it to make it sound chopped. So let's try lower octave, command down or control down if you're using Windows. Then want to create a counter melody now. Now for this, you can use a grand piano, you can use a synth, but I like to use a synth, so I'm going to use Analog Lab to do that. Then I'm going to come to keys or explore, then types, then keys. And I want the style to be soft. So after doing that, so I'm going to copy the chord. Then paste it in here. So I'm going to adjust where the chord hits, shift it forward by like 2 steps, and here it sounds. Try a different sound. down. Let's try low octave again. Then render that. I like how that's sounding. I think the drums still need a little bit more work, so I'm going to come back here and try to add some elements to it. Drums need some weight to it, so let's try this. That's sounding good now. That was all I needed to add. Then next we're going to add a piano, a violin again. So we'll come to Triton Extreme. Then we'll come to Browse, and then come to Strings. One of my favorite presets in here is this. I also like this other sound right here, and this one as well. But I'm going to use this for a start. Then I'm going to come. I need the help of my chords to know exactly what to play. So I'm going to bring this guy back in here and just turn this off. The sounds are already rendered, so it doesn't matter. Come to piano roll. Play this in here, reduce velocity so it sounds softer. Then I'll render and replace that sound because I like strings. Then we need to add some ambient melodies. For ambient melodies, let's try Vital. From right here, we'll come to Pad. Yep, like that. So turn this off and then bring this back here. Let's try high octave. Sounds better there. So then you render and replace. Again, this is totally optional. I just like to render and replace my sounds. I'm going to bring in Vital again. Just clone that and then look for another ambient melody. Let's try this and see. Turn it on, piano roll. Again, I'm going to stick to the root notes. I'm try high octave. I like the sound, but let me try something else. Let's try this. Render it, but I'm going to take away some high frequency after I render it. So link it to the mixer, then load up fruity parametric EQ. Although any EQ can do this, just take away some high end. Next, I'm going to add just a simple melody, maybe a bell sound. So let's use Morphine. It's a stock plugin in FL Studio. Then I'm going to come to percussion. Yeah, let's try this. Repeat the melody. Let me try a different sound. Render and replace. Let's bring in a pad sound from Morphine. Let's try GMS. All right, so come here, pads. One of my favorite presets is smooth and warm because it's so soft. So I'm going to come right here, just click this here on my root key, then stretch it out. Then again, paste this right here. Take to high octave. Then I'm going to link this to the mixer and then add cross beats. There's a sidechain effect I like to hear. So I'm going to come to momentary, then sidechain, sidechain A. This side sounds. First, take it to a high octave. So let's hear how it sounds all together. velocity is quite low. Then I'm going to render and replace. And I'm going to add bass now. So let's add bass. You can see everything we're doing is totally dependent on our chord, because your chord is really what builds your melodies. So now I'm going to turn this off. For bass, I like using this FL Studio stock plugin, Kepler. I like using it a lot. And my favorite preset in here is either the Black Moon or this other guy. The Deep Blob. I like using both of them, but I'm going to use the Black Moon. Then after this, just follow the root key of the chord. And if you don't know what the root key is, it's basically the last note or the first note that makes up the chord most times. Okay, so I'm going to come right here. This is it. F C A G, because it's F A C E. Then it's C E G B, right? Or C E G, because this is triad C major. Then this is A C E, right? This is A minor. Then this is G B D, then G. Okay, so I'm just going to go F C A G. Okay, F C A G. Let's come right here. F C A, then G. Perfect. If I don't like it, I'll change the bass sound. It's no big deal. Let me take it to a low octave, because bass typically exists within the third and the fourth octave. Reduce the volume. Try a different sound. I'm going to use GMS into bass. Yeah, this guy. Let's add log drum, the all exciting part. But while log drum is playing, your bass shouldn't be playing at the same time, at least while making it. I'm going to render this. Now I have my bass. So I'm going to turn off my bass, then bring out my log drum, turn this off, and then Fruity DX10. You want to come to right click, come to log drum. Now it sounds like this. Now this is a basic log drum sound. Now while this is okay, but you know, it could sound much better, and that's why I have my log drum presets available on my website. I'll link it in this video as well. So if I would come to this Fruity, that is the DX10 preset, I could literally just drag it in here, and you can hear the difference versus this. This has way more swag compared to this guy. And there are so many more presets in here you could try. So I'm going to go with this guy. All right, so the preset save you time from endless tweaking to get that pro log drum sound. So for the log drum, to start with the root key. I'm going to zoom in. The root key for each chord, or the bass note for each chord. So start with a simple pattern first. It could be like this. This is just a simple 4-bar log drum, so I'm going to extend it a bit so that we can have more variations. So Let me try high octave just to hear it sound. Bring it back down. Highlight this, bring it down. Then we can bring in an extra note. Let me extend this to make it longer. I'll just do the same. Then here. Then I can turn on my snap back. Again, then I can reduce maybe one of these notes. Make it as tiny as you can make it. And let's see. Let's try the same thing here. Let's try in different notes. Let's take it here. Let's try low octave. Let's make that higher octave note smaller. Make this small too. Let me change the background presets to something else. Try this. Yeah, I prefer this. After adding our sound effects and some risers, so let's see how it all sounds together.
Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
Alright, so if you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more tutorials, tips, and tricks. I remain so classy. This is SC Tuts. Cheers.